mission statement for UK Phil Philosophy Channel: to actively dissuade and discourage belief in gods, and to promote and encourage study of, understanding of philosophy. Tackling part one first: dissuade and discourage belief in gods. Why? Not because I'm of a vicious nature, but because God's not true. I very much stick to that statement: kill God and nobody dies. Let me demonstrate. Imagine for a moment you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu, and, well, don't even have to imagine, maybe you are. I've been told, and go through this process with me. I've been told all my life that I must obey God's rules. But wait, as I look around the world and I see that gods are cultural and not factual, I realise that God doesn't exist. That's it. I've killed God. Now, carry on with your life. The reason that I want to get this message across, and the reason I think this message should be got across, is otherwise, what's the point of learning? What's the point of the internet? We now know that, hey, if you were brought up in Iceland, you'd be told that elves are real. If you're brought up in the Western world, you'd be told that the Christian God Jehovah is real. If you were brought up in the Arab world, you'd be told that Allah is real. If you were in Bangladesh, I respect the people of Bangladesh, they have a hard life. Actually, it could be Hindu, Buddhist, or any number of religions. Are you beginning to see what I'm getting at here? There's a realisation that, as I said, religion is cultural, not factual. So if we want the human race to progress, and I like humans, many of my best friends are, they should stop believing in falsity, especially when it's not beneficial to the human mind. My proposition is this: replace priests with town philosophers. A wonderful way as well, because everybody would have to subscribe to that. So everybody in the UK, that if they wanted to have their births, marriages or deaths recorded, it would be done so by a philosopher. Now, I'm not especially anti-priests. It sounds a bit almost biblical, but if they renounce God and they've got those skills of compassion, understanding, and being able to support people, no reason that if they will renounce, priests can apply for the job of town philosopher instead. And then that role takes over from the role that the priest normally conducts. The town philosopher would have to prove themselves knowledgeable of philosophy, but mainly to be a trustworthy and responsible character, an accountable character. I think we can all recognise wisdom, and if as long as the person in that role displayed wisdom, regardless of gender, ability, I just want them to understand people without trying to force a doctrine on them. So, that's my first one. Town philosopher replaces priest. Then the human race progresses, and we've got the internet now. We can now find out that the people in Iceland believe in elves, that the people in Arabia believe in. We all know everything, yet there's no progression. All the atheists can sit around and agree there's no God, and all the Jehovah's Witnesses will be sitting there plotting the elimination of humanity and replacing them with perfect people. But unless those who acknowledge that there are no gods try to actively engage, not violence, but conversation and a definite opinion, the people who carry on believing in God, there won't be any change. It'll still just be sort of us and them. So that's why I go for the active discouragement of God. Because it will progress the human race. We've got the ability. We should do this thing. Just one more time. There's no God. Man, I just think I'll have to love and support people instead. Pro that. Carry on.